Hey, what's up, guys? Caden QT here. It's patch 4.19, and I'm here to talk to you guys about Jarvan, the Swag Flag King, the Lord, our Savior. So Jarvan has a passive, and that passive is Martial Cadence, has my name in it, makes me really happy. What that does is on the first attack to an enemy of any sort, you deal 10% of their current health and physical damage. His Q is Dragon Strike, where he extends his lance, dealing physical damage, and he lowers the target's armor of all enemies hit. His W, Golden Aegis, shields yourself for 5 seconds and slows nearby enemies for 2 seconds, gaining additional strength for each enemy champion hit. Your E, Demacian Standard, is where you throw a flag to the target location. The flag remains there for 8 seconds, as well as dealing damage on hit. Demacian Standard gives nearby allies bonus attack speed as well. Also gives yourself bonus armor and attack speed. Your ult, Cataclysm, jumps you to the target location, is a click-on spell, and scales 150% with your AD, as well as dealing a lot of base damage. This impassable terrain lasts 3.5 seconds, giving you plenty of time to whack on enemy opponents. Combos of Jarvan include Demacian Standard and Dragon Strike, EQ, where you pull yourself with your Dragon Strike to an already placed Demacian Standard, knocking up enemies along the path of Dragon Strike. This is really useful in ganks, giving you a gap closer and CC. After using EQ, use W in order to keep nearby enemies slowed in damage range. Here you see me use EQ, however, at the end of Q, you have a slight window in order to flash upon an enemy, resulting in them still being knocked up. So for runes, I personally follow 15 base damage from marks and quintessences, as well as 7.5 CDR from glyphs. Now, I have flat armor yellows, and this is pretty standard for any jungler. For masteries, I take 1 in double-edged sword, 4 in fury for 5% attack speed, 3 in sorcery to maximize your CDR, 1 in butcher. Then you want to go 3 in brute force, 1 in martial mastery, 3 in executioner. You definitely want to put 1 in dangerous game, one of the best mastery points to take. 3 points in devastating strikes for that 6% armor pin, and 1 point in havoc. And then in defense, I like to take 2 in block, 2 in tough skin, 1 in unyielding, 3 in veteran scars, and 1 in juggernaut. When building Jarvan, you want to obviously start with Hunter's Machete and 4 potions. Your Hunter's Machete build into Spirit of the Elder Lizard. From there, grab a Brutalizer and Tier 1 boots. Now you want to finish your boots into either mobility boots if you're ahead in order to snowball lanes and or yourself. However, if the enemy team is doing well, buy Ninja Tabbies for AD based teams and Merc Treads versus AP/CC based teams. From there, a standard build would be Aegis into Locket, then Randuin's Omen, and finished with Banshee Veil. Jarvan's kit allows for him to build incredibly tanky and provide a lot of utility to his teammates. However, if you are ahead or fed, you can build Hydra or Maw. Some optional items if you're very fed are Guardian Angel and Last Whisper. Feel free to build Last Whisper, especially if you already have Hydra and or Maw. Some basic ganking with Jarvan, as you see here, I come behind Corki, knowing that they're not warded in River, and instead of using EQ to initiate, and position myself towards Corki. I see that he has Morgana's Black Shield on him. I wait, walk into melee range, pop my passive with my first initial auto attack. From there, I still don't want to EQ under the turret. I proceed to QE him, providing the damage needed to finish him off. Next gank, I wait. Kha'Zix initiates with LeBlanc. Jace lands a Powerball, and I EQ onto LeBlanc, knowing that that is the right LeBlanc. I finish her off with a couple auto attacks. As you see, Jarvan has a lot of burst potential, especially in the early game. From there, Kha'Zix is running, but my red buff slows him enough for me to land a few auto attacks and finish him off with an EQ combo. On this next fight, I notice Vel'Koz is an immobile champion without any dashes, so I ult onto him, auto attacking him using my Dragon Strike. I notice Irelia turning on our Katarina. I then EQ combo her, land my passive auto attack, and finish the kill with Morgana's help. Things to say when playing Jarvan include Demacia, Swag Flag, and Dunked. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Feel free to check out my next guide in the next couple weeks.